Hi listeners, and welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we're talking with Dr. Current, who's an expert on lightning. So Dr. Current, how strong is a lightning bolt?
A bolt of lightning can supply 100 terawatts, which is like 100 trillion watts of power, or the same amount of power supplied by 1 trillion light bulbs. That's a lot.
Wow, so how hot is lightning?
Well, the temperature of lightning can be hotter than 27,000 degrees Celsius. And that's hot enough to instantly melt and fuse sand into these bolt-shaped glass tubes called fulgurites. Now, lightning is about 6 times hotter than the surface of the sun, so it's hot.
Wow, so is it dangerous that people are driving around in cars right now?
Well, that's the craziest thing, especially if you're in a car, because
Come on. I don't want to be stuck out here in a thunderstorm. Huh?
Oh, you okay? You need a hand? Is everything all right?
Yeah, there was a lightning storm last night, and I think my car got hit by a lightning.
Oh, really? Wow.
And right now, my battery's dead, so I can't get anywhere.
Huh, all right. Well, we can look into that. Hi, my name is Joel Brand. I have a PhD in physics, and I do lots of work with instrumentation and optics and electronics, and especially having to do with electrical circuits.
Lightning is terribly dangerous, but if you're in a car, that's the safest place to be.
If it hits the car itself, it'll go through the outside and then it'll kind of jump to ground, and that sort of completes the circuit between the clouds and the earth, and you're isolated from that, even though you're kind of encapsulated in a bubble.
A closed circuit, what does that really mean?
All electrical effects basically have to do with circuits. Everything in your car, basically all the electrical equipment, the radio, the headlights, everything is a closed circuit. The battery, I just happen to have a demonstration for you. Okay, very simple circuit, but it captures the essence of all electrical circuits. So here we have a battery, and electrons will flow out through here once we flip the switch, through the light, turn it into light and heat, and then come back and return to the battery.
Okay.
Now, this is the key. It's got to all be connected at once. So it's got to flow through.
In a simple closed circuit, the flow of electrons goes from the power supply through the circuit and powers our electrical devices. With lightning, it's a little bit different. Lightning is a discharge of electricity that has built up between the ground and clouds. When warm air rises and encounters cold air, particles in the cloud create static electricity, and the cloud gets charged up, with two ends of the cloud having opposite charges. When the charge becomes too large, a discharge of electrons in the form of lightning will neutralize the difference in charges between the negative and positive parts of the cloud, or between the cloud and the positively charged surface of Earth. But for an electric current to flow through the atmosphere, the current has to be huge compared to most electrical devices we use, where metal cables are used to conduct the electric current. Well, this is why lightning often hits the highest point, to be able to take the path of least resistance. If it hits a car, the electric current will be led to the ground by the metal skin of the car, and this effect is called a skin effect.
How would I get my car started now then?
Okay, you can't get the car started because your battery's dead. When your battery dies in the car, you have no more source. Every circuit needs a source. Either it's got to be a battery or a generator, or the AC outlet at your house, which is really the generator down at the power plant, or you need a wind turbine or something to provide the energy, to provide the electromotive force is the technical term, that causes the electrons to flow through that circuit.
Okay.
When a car battery dies, a jump start using another car's battery can get it going again. Then the other battery is briefly taking the dead battery's place in the circuit and supplies it with enough energy to get the motor going. After that, the power of the gasoline will drive the car and at the same time drive the generator to refill the old dead battery.
That seems to be working, Joel.
Okay, great,
That's
excellent.
great. I'm so lucky I met you. And,
Well, it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much for your help. This is great. And
Great.
Thanks for the lecture.
You're very welcome.
All right, thanks.
Take care. All right, see you later.
See ya, thanks.
Alright, so next time you see lightning or flip a switch, think about the electric charges and closed circuits around us in our everyday lives. And here's something else for you to think about. When you rub your socks on carpet and then touch a doorknob, you sometimes get zapped. What do you think happens then? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's an electric discharge that is very similar to lightning. Oh, and never stop exploring your world.